Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is December, so that means Christmas is around the corner and probably most of you are full into Christmas shopping. And if you have a hiker or backpacker in your life, then this video might be very helpful to you, because today I am going through my gift guide with gift recommendations for hikers, backpackers and even little outdoor dogs, so stay tuned. So the items I'm going to introduce in this video are all items that I've been using over the last years, and I think that they are really awesome to have with you when you are out on the trail. So first I'm going to start with gift items for hikers or backpackers. And then first I am going to start off with a power bank, because of course nowadays we rely a lot on our electronics gear, mostly our phone. A lot of hikers or backpackers use their phone as navigation when they are out on the trail. Of course you can call for help if needed, you can check the weather, stuff like that. So a power bank is always a recommendation. This is the Nitecore NB10000, and there are also several other options, a lot of brands. But the nice thing about this one is that it's super lightweight. It only weighs 150 grams, so that's absolutely nothing. There is also a 20,000 milliamp version, and Flextail recently came out with a 10,000 milliamp power bank as well, which is 1 gram lighter than this one. So there are obviously some options to choose from that you can keep your backpacker or your hiker online, or at least connected to the outside world when he or she is on the trail. Second item on my list are the gear pouches from Chicken Tramper Gear, and they all have different kind of ones that you can use for a shoulder strap. They also have fanny packs, a water bottle holder, so a lot of awesome gear. They also have really cool dog bowls, so check that out as well. Those are pretty cool options to put on your phone, your water bottle, little nitty gritty things that you need during the day that you can put inside the shoulder pocket of your backpack. So those are really cool options as well. You can choose from a lot of different colors, so that's always nice, because obviously a lot of hikers and backpackers have their gear in the same color, so that is a great addition to their pack as well. Next item on my list for hikers and backpackers is a umbrella, and this is a sun umbrella. Super lightweight, it weighs a little over 200 grams. This is by the brand of Euroschirm, but you have several brands from Z-Packs, Gossamer Gear, Six Moon Designs, and probably some off brands as well. But this is really nice to have, not only for me but also for Ravi, because it protects you from the sun. And I can tell you, it really works. When you're putting this on when it is, or up, when it is really warm outside, it cools you down instantly, because the temperature drops underneath of this because of the sun protection that is in there. So I love to use it when it's raining, I love to use it when it's warm. And what I also like it for is when I am at camp and it's really warm and there is a campsite that does not provide a lot of shade. I can open this up, put a stake in the ground and then attach the little loop to it, and Ravi has a place with cover as well, so he always has a shade available, so that is really nice. So a really multi-purpose item, and that is absolutely what I love when being out on the trail. The next item all has to do with comfort, because when you have been out on the trail for an entire day, when you are at camp, you prefer a little bit of comfort. At least I do, especially now the years are starting to count. That's definitely recommended to have some sort of comfort with you. And in my case, I am opting for a chair. This is the Helinox Chair Zero. And if you ask me, this is the best chair that there is. I've tried other chairs as well, but I keep coming back to the Helinox Chair Zero. It is comfortable. It is easy to set up. It has not many points that can fail on you. Some other chairs constructions do have it. This one doesn't at all. So it is small pack size, as you can see. So it easily sticks inside the pocket of your backpack, side pocket, or in the backpack itself. Sorry for the peeping ground to the back noise, because Puppy Finn is running around. It is lightweight. It weighs around 500 grams. So that is absolutely worth taking it. So if you would like to give the hiker or backpacker in your life a little bit of comfort, consider giving him or her a backpacking chair. The next item on my list is actually a brand and not a specific item, because that brand has so many gear items that you can choose from, either stock items or personalized items. So I would definitely recommend to check out the website hilltoppacks.com. They have awesome gear. For example, they have pre-printed pouches like this electronics bag. They also have custom printed stuff. like the back of my chair is, food bags, stuff sacks, dry bags, so many things, buffs, you name it, they have it. And I think that is absolutely worth a recommendation. And if you go to their website, just have a look, see what they all have. And there must be something that the hiker or backpacker in your life can use. And if you use the code RAVI10, you will get a 10% discount as well. So nice for you and also nice for the hiker or backpacker in your life. Next one on the list, and that's an item that you can never have enough of as a hiker or backpacker, and I'm talking about a buff. You can use this item in so many ways, dozens of options. You can make a beanie out of it, you can make a mask out of it, it keeps your neck warm, so many things. A lot of people use it as a cover for their pillow, so that one doesn't get dirty. So many options. You can soak it in cold water when you're out on the trail and have it around your neck to cool down when it's really warm. So there are really loads of options. And there are many buffs as well, because this is just a regular one, but you have one with insect shield, you have some with a fleece liner for winter time. Sorry about the peeping, little puppy is playing around, of course, when I'm making a video. So yeah, there are so many options when you're trying to get a buff, and I think that the hiker or backpacker in your life absolutely loves that as well. And same with other objects or gear items that I talked about. Buffs are there in so many options in regards to color, so there is always one that will match your hiker or backpacker's gear. Next up are water bottles, and you see a lot of smart water bottles, especially in America. We do not have them here, but of course you can use every PET bottle that you can find in the supermarket, but they are actually not made for reusing, and over time a lot of microplastics will be reduced, and that's something you want to avoid. So nowadays a lot of companies are coming up with new water bottles. So for example, you can get the thru bottle by Cnoc, you can get the bottle by Igneous gear, and if you can get one, because I'm trying to get one for I think over half a year, but I'm not able to get my hands on one, is the MeGo bottle. And those are all great options that you can reuse as well. Most of them you can use hot water with them as well, so that is nice for hot drinks or at night in the tent to warm up your sleeping bag. Of course you have the Nalgene's, but most hikers or backpackers do not like those because of the weight. So take a look at options for that. I'm trying to get my hands on some of the reusable waters as well for the next season. And if you are living in a part of the world where it's getting really cold, it's also recommended to get a thermo flask for your hiker or backpacker, because then he can take out some coffee, hot chocolate, tea, soup, whatever he or she prefers, without having to take a break in the cold to boil up some water. So that is highly recommended as well. So take a look at water bottles. Final item on my list is a Kula cloth, and this is a custom printed one. I've designed this one myself. There's a Kula cloth leash attached to it, but you can buy that separate. As you can see, that's by Kula cloth as well. I know this camera does not focus, but the Kula cloth is actually a P-rack, so it's mostly designed for women. But I use it for other purposes as well, because I do not use it as a pea cloth, but I have it hanging here mostly on my shoulder strap or on the back. Now I have this to it, leash to attach to it, and I can take it with me to the front. I use it to wipe off sweat, clean my hands when they are dirty, stuff like that. Some people use it as a snot rack. I do not do that, because that is the only thing out on trail that I think is gross. Using a cloth to wipe your nose and that dangles on your pack the whole day, so that's something I do not prefer. But like I said, it's originally made as a P-rack, so it is antimicrobial here on the inside. You can close it up as well if you have used it, so that is nice. And once your hiker or backpacker is in town or back at home, easily put it in the wash and it can be reused again next time. And if you have an outdoor dog with you out on the trail as well, and would you like to treat your dog or whoever kinds of dogs it is, there are also some gift ideas for them. First of them is a dog tag. Of course you have them in all different types, sizes, colors. So always nice to have this one with the name of your dog on it. Your microchip number can be added to it, phone number can be added to it. I always have my phone number on it, and an extra notification with ICE, which stands for in case of emergency, and that is my mom's phone number on it. So if I ever lose Ravi out on the trail, they can call me or they can call my mom. So make sure that your dog is well protected when being out there. And of course you need something to attach that tag to. And of course you can use collars, but in my opinion they are not safe in the outdoors. So make sure that you get your dog a proper harness. A Y-shaped harness is always the best option. They give your dog a lot of freedom in the shoulders, in the ligaments that have to move around, and it gives them freedom to run around without being limited, which loads of harnesses don't. For example, Norwegian harnesses, K9 harnesses, they do not provide your dog with that freedom of movement, and those kind of harnesses do. So make sure that you go to a pet store where they can give you a proper advice for good fitting of a harness, so your dog will have an enjoyable time out on the trail as well, because we would like to stay comfortable, but I think the same is up there for your dog. I mean, when he or she is feeling miserable in the harness that he's wearing in this case, that won't be a lot of fun for your dog. So in my opinion, it's always important to have a great time out there together. So take a look at a well-fitted harness. Next gift idea depends totally on your dog, and that is any sort of a jackpot reward. In my opinion, it's always good to reward your dog a lot out on the trail, because it is a different situation that they are used to, different circumstances. They are sleeping in different environments, for example in a tent, which they are not used to at home. So always take normal treats with you, but always take a bag of jackpot treats that your dog absolutely adores and goes crazy for. That when he or she is doing something really special or courageous, or there has been a difficult situation, or your dog has to get used to sleeping in a tent or something, that you can always reward with a jackpot. Ravi, for example, loves freeze-dried treats, so I always have a bag of those with them, different kinds of brands depending on what you can use where you live, and I think that is a great option to put under the tree for your dog, because he or she will absolutely love it. And if your dog is able to unwrap the packages by themselves, let them do that as well. The next item is not something every dog needs, but for example Ravi does, and that is warm clothing. Ravi gets cold pretty easily when we are out on the trail, especially at night at camp or when we are doing a day hike in winter time. So I have several kinds of clothes for Ravi. That doesn't mean that every dog needs them. Dog with thick furs, long-haired dogs, dogs that are used to live in cold environments like Huskies or Alaskan Malamutes, they often do not need clothes. But Ravi has very thin fur, so therefore he needs a little bit of support. So this is his pajamas, for example. I also have a warm jacket. This one's by the brand of Pommpa. I also have a warm jacket, and each and every dog for me has a rain jacket, because I think that is mandatory to have for each and every dog, no matter how old, how big, how small, what they are used to, because it's the same with us. When we are hiking in the rain and we are getting wet, we are cooling down, eventually leading to hypothermia, and that can also happen to your dog. So I think a rain jacket is mandatory for each and every dog, and depending on your dog and the circumstances where you are hiking or backpacking in, you can go for soft shell layers, warm layers, fleece layers, whatever your dog needs. Next gift item you have in very different price ranges as well, and that is a light. You can use a light on your dog's harness or your collar just to make him a little bit more visible, which is really handy now in winter time or when you are hiking or backpacking in the rain as well. Most famous ones are the one by Orbilock. They are really bright, they are quite expensive, but I think that every pet store has a simple and very cheap, affordable light that you can attach to your dog as well. Ruffwear, for example, has a really nice one. So there are really some options to choose from that you can provide your dog with a little bit of safety, and that you of course can see your dog as well. Final gift item for your dog are food and water bowls. And of course your dog will have one at home, but they are obviously way too heavy and bulky to take with you out on the trail. So I recommend a ultra lightweight dog bowl. Here are Ravi's current ones from Hilltop packs. Once again, code RAVI10 for a 10% discount on www.hilltoppacks.com. Custom made as well with the name of a dog printed on it. This is Ravi's food bowl. This is Ravi's water bowl. As you can see, they take up no space. They clip together with little snaps. They weigh nothing, so you cannot say that there is no space in your pack for this. So these are the ones by Hilltop packs. Previously I have been using the one by Edotech here. That is the same as well. They are a little bit smaller, but they all work the same. They snap together with the little snaps that they come with. And there is a little bowl for your dog as well. Be aware, not all of them will hold water for the entire night, because most lightweight items eventually, or gear items, not gear items, materials will wet through eventually when you have water in there for hours on end. But these two, in my experience, are really great in holding up with water. So those are awesome items as well. This was my gift guide for 2025 for great items, gear items for your hiker or backpacker or for your outdoor dog. So I hope that it was helpful, that you can get some ideas that you can put under the Christmas tree or as a stocking stuffer. And of course there are so many options more as well. So always take a look at what your hiker or backpacker or your dog needs. And then I think a great Christmas gifting season is around the corner. We wish you a very fun time with Christmas shopping, and the countdown to Christmas obviously has started. So you might find a lot of ideas on the internet as well. There are many YouTubers that make videos about this subject around this time of year. So go check them out. And I would like to say happy gifting and enjoy the outdoors. We'll catch you on the next trail. Goodbye.